Hello and welcome to Raven's Arcana. I am Raven, and today we're going to perform a reading about dreams. So what do your dreams mean? Are they an insight into like a parallel universe or a parallel existence? Like if you make different choices? Are they hints? Are they a form of guidance? And I just want to really ask the tarot about what dreams are. I mean, I have my ideas that I don't want to impose on the reading. So let's get in here and see where this goes. As always, I hope everyone's hanging in there, having a good day, and let's get down to business. So we have the Lovers. Pull that down a little bit. Followed by the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the High Priestess. So if we're asking about dreams and how that relates to our lives when we are awake, I would say the Lovers, that is a relationship with your other side, maybe your shadow self, and perhaps a different existence based on your choices. Now, with the Six of Pentacles, giving back, I think that has something to do with your dreams, giving you information. So when you go into that dream state, that deep sleep, I think we are supposed to gather information, take that back with us, and in our waking moments, kind of apply some of that and look at things from a psychological and a philosophical point of view, right? Now, with the High Priestess, this taps into your intuition. So perhaps in your waking moments, as you've gathered information from your dreams, from your relationship with your, let's say, shadow self, you tap into that intuitive nature in your waking moments and try to make sense of your path, of your relationships, we'll say in the real world. And I definitely think dreams are a form of guidance from our shadow self and from spirit, right? The High Priestess is a very spiritual, divine, feminine, really presence. Let's get a little bit more clarification on here. So we have Justice, and Justice is going to, look at that sword. I always talk about the sword that the Justice card, the figure in the card, holds. And that's about communication and the way we think, streams of consciousness, and the balance of the scales, balancing out our spiritual self with our physical self. Our physical self manifest in the real world on Earth. And I think dreams, if that's the question, the topic of this reading, we can go back, your relationship with your shadow self, the yin, the yang, gathering information from your dreams, using your intuition to apply some of that knowledge, listening to those communications, opening up channels of consciousness and balancing out essentially your two existences. And then we have the King of Wands over here. And if we're talking about the relationship with our shadow self and our visible or physical self, we'll say, the King of Wands is having control over your actions. Managing that passion, managing that fire in your gut, and making sure that when you take action, you are fulfilling essentially destiny, your destiny, what you came back here to do. And taking those hints, taking that advice from our dreams, from those interactions, and applying it to our actions and what we do in this world. And we have Judgment underneath the King of Wands, right? That rebirth, that change, that evolution. We are always looking to continuously evolve in this existence. Rising from our dreams, if you will, taking that knowledge, using our intuition, and trying to balance out, once again, our existence. I think this is waking up from the dreams, remembering. And I'll interject some advice. Make sure you have a dream journal. Make sure you're writing stuff down. Make sure that you at least have it in a notebook, written down on paper, typed out, whatever. And you can always go back to that, because it might not be relevant in the moment. It might not be relevant that day, week, month, or year. But I think the advice and the information that you gather that is given to you will apply at some point in time. And that feeds into what I just said, the Ace of Pentacles. Underneath that relationship you have with your shadow self, with your spiritual self, with the things that are typically hidden. The Ace of Pentacles is manifestation in the physical realm. If you're listening to the advice, if you take it, if you store it, if you apply it correctly and balance everything out, then you will begin to manifest not only from your dreams when you are asleep, but your goals and your dreams in this world. Underneath the Six of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Cups. With the head down, not paying attention to the moon, walking away from emotions. And I think this ties into our feelings. So if we're talking about our state of consciousness when we were awake and the dream state, if we're taking back that information, with the Eight of Cups, we are walking away and turning our back on emotions, we'll say, in the real world. We have our intuition to guide us. We need to make sure we're paying attention to that. That ties into the High Priestess energy. But we have been told our whole lives, and we feel a certain way about dreams, that it's just your mind because you are not engaged, taking you on a ride, and it's just a dream. You know, if you partake in meditation or use, we'll say, assistance with any kind of substance, if you will, that's just tricking your mind. You need to walk away, turn your back on any kind of thoughts and emotions that you have about that you have been told to disconnect that from reality. It's just a dream. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. Pay attention. Look up at that moon. Look up at that light. Use your intuition. And the delusion here, or the illusion with the moon about dreams, is that we have been told that they are not real. It's just a dream. When you go into a meditative state, once again, whether it's through actual meditation or using some kind of substance to get you there, it's just your mind playing tricks on you. Get rid of that way of thinking. If you use the energy in the card of the High Priestess, you connect with spirit. Connect with that intuitive nature. Underneath that card, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So we talked about manifestation of your dreams, of your path, having clarity based on the information you've gathered and processed. With the Ten of Pentacles, that is ultimate wealth. And it doesn't have to be wealth as far as money. It can be wealth of spirit, wealth of existence, as the pentacles represent the physical embodiment of the soul. This is fulfillment on a physical level. By paying attention to everything that is in your dreams, by taking that information back, and once again, like I said, making sure you write that information down, because we typically do not remember our dreams. And with the Two of Wands, that gives us vision for our future. That gives us the ability to see pathways, the ability to recognize certain things that are happening in our life as they unfold as we are awake. So a lot of times dreams will give you information and you think it's just completely different. That's just a crazy dream I had about someone or something. And it could be metaphor, and it could be foretelling of a future event. And if you take the time, use your third eye, dig in there, figure out what's going on, what will unfold, what will manifest for you is a clear decision to make. We talk about taking action. And you continue on a positive journey forward. So I 100%, based on this reading, it aligns with my ideas of what dreams are. Absolutely. It is a relationship with either a parallel existence that is able to give us information either through spirit or through ourselves, but it's definitely a relationship that we have with our shadow self, is what I think, and other people's, because typically we have people in our dreams, their shadow self, that are trying to give us information. We take it back. We record it, absolutely, so we can make sure we have that on file to use. We tap into our intuition, our connection with spirit. We keep that as we are in our waking moments. We learn to think about things a different way based on the knowledge we have, balance out ourselves. Judgment is about our waking moments. It's almost like we have a death of self as we go to sleep, and we are reborn again. Like someone is trying, like, hey, every time you go to sleep, I'm going to try to give you information, try to give you insight, try to give you material you can use in the future so you can manifest. Do not pay attention to what you've been told your whole life. Turn your back on that garbage. You will be fulfilled in this physical existence because you will have a vision of how to act, how to interact, how to get and complete tasks towards your goals. I think this is a really awesome reading. Well, all right. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you sticking around. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you are not subscribed and dig the content, by all means, you can subscribe. You can hit the notification bell to get alerts when I release new readings, new material. And take care of yourself. I was going to say sweet dreams, but yeah, start a dream journal if you don't already have one. And have an amazing day. All right.